Hi, it's Joy and saying that you're watching Batwoman Season 1 Episode 20, Oh Mouse, which is the season finale. It was not the intended finale, but it is our finale, and I am very excited to see how the show's going to finish. Very scared as well, because finales are stressful, and even if this wasn't the intended finale, I still feel like they could stress us out, so yeah, let's go.
Why do you have that? It was Bruce Wayne's.
Oh yeah!
Thanks to you.
Thanks to Alice! Not stressful at all. Yeah, I would not be getting on the train if I was on the platform. I would be getting down the other stairs or hiding and then... Oh dear, you're dead, mate. Is he being targeted specifically, or is he just the first person that didn't run? Like, is he the reason he's been arrested or something? Is that why he's targeting him? Oh dear. Why are there people still on the train? Why wouldn't you have, oh my goodness, left? Batwoman gonna come and save your life? Kate's just gonna come and save your life. I love it. Oh dear. I'm very confused about why they were together. Oh, mouse. What is that indeed?
Figure out where to find this rock that penetrates the batsuit.
Why does Kryptonite penetrate the batsuit? That's weird.
Be listening to him.
I owe him a face.
She might well lose mouse.
The only shard of Kryptonite on the planet.
Actually not. There's a lot of it in National City. Like, a lot of it these days.
Holding on to it. How do you know that?
Lucky guess.
Has she not told them about her crossover times? She has though, hasn't she?
Nope.
Hmm.
Go to town.
She's got some more of her own.
Hey, I thought we were bad huddling over this Titan Tesla psycho.
Bad huddling isn't a thing.
It is now. It's Bat Huddle. Well, I like that jacket.
Sexy cheerleaders. I do miss Batwoman doesn't get a sick day.
I said that before Commander Kane promised if he ever saw Bat.
You don't know my dad like I do.
I do though,
Yeah.
because he's my dad too.
Not what I meant. Just, I know how he gets, and I know ways of getting around him.
As Kate, not so much as
When
Batwoman.
Kate wanted a Crow's SUV, he said no, you took one anyway, and he had you arrested. Or when he said no parties in the penthouse and you had one anyway, and he called the police commissioner to land a helicopter on the roof to have you arrested. I can keep going.
In the way that he sees Batwoman, maybe one day I can come clean about who Batwoman really is.
It's a risky move with him. He's not the most reasonable of men. But I get why Kate would want to. At least wear a wig or something.
Professor Darby, I presume.
Do you have any kryptonite?
Kryptonite.
Kryptonite.
Just pop to National City, there's a bunch.
You mean kind of rare meteor rock?
There you go.
Kryptonite, mate. Get with the program.
Antidote department needs a new head.
At least, you know, it was one of his own rocks that killed him. Oh, Alice. There is no hope for you, is there?
Look, I've tried acetic, sulfuric, and hydrochloric. All non-reactive. I can see what it's...
Do Americans pronounce acidic, acetic? Or is that just a Luke thing?
Have you tried crushing it?
With what, a hammer?
I said I was nervous.
I would love so much if that turned out to be the solution.
I'm exhausted just watching you.
Me too.
Who's there? Every practice, every game, every hit to the head.
But it doesn't excuse murder. But it also is bad.
Make sure they were safe. 10 years later,
It's a messed up system. He's come here, it would seem. Is he still on the steroids? Maybe this guy could defeat the Kryptonite. Come on, Kate. It's a lot bigger than you, but you're quicker. Out. Dude, why have you not run a lot further by now? Oh my god. He was just defending you.
Now this one will be yours.
Oh god. So he's paralysed him.
Batwoman is the reason lunatics like Titan are on the...
Actually, it's Alice's fault. You should have had her monitored more closely. I have seen people saying that, and it's probably partly true, that Batman not saving his family might be part of why he's so anti-Batman and Batwoman. But Batwoman isn't Batman. That's both your kids.
This is gonna hurt a lot.
They don't like what
No comment.
That commuter he beheaded on the subway.
I told you he was targeting him. He let loads of people live and then he killed him.
Used to be
The game.
Covering up the effects of it. It is a danger, really, isn't it? Like, sport, what it can do to people.
Our beloved little rock may as well be a grain of sand upon a beach.
Hey, just head to National City. They literally found so much of that rock in the last episode of Supergirl.
When does this end? Why?
I really do think she's going to lose Mouse because she never ever does what he wants. Never gives him what he wanted.
Rabbit, not for me, it's not.
I told her this was coming. I doubt it's permanent.
To the beautiful garden among the bright flower beds.
Killing himself?
Fountains. Forget all this.
It's probably your one chance of being vaguely happy.
At the party.
She's still doing her plan, Mouse. You know Alice.
Posterior insole is basically shriveled to nothing.
That sounds really bad.
Part of the
Really, really
brain
bad.
pain. Take on a literal Goliath who's hella impervious to pain.
I
Not to
know.
mention the crows would love to put your.
But I don't think you're gonna like it. Don't shoot! I'm here on behalf
Yep.
of Batwoman!
Told you, Jacob, both your daughters. Two of your daughters, but the two that you care about.
Could have blown her damn head off.
Well, yeah, it's your fault that there is the firing squad against someone that's just a hero.
You told me that the crows wanted to make over their image. Why not start by allying yourself with
Oh,
someone
Mary, I love you so much.
You did this?
I
Mary, I said anyone affiliated with her will be brought to justice.
Then arrest me. Arrest me for believing in someone who saves lives.
Yep.
Who stops
You
criminals
idiot.
And who inspires hope without charging a penny for it. I'm your daughter, and if I don't believe in what you're doing, then how can you expect a city of
Oh,
strife
Mary,
to
I love you
consider-
so much.
Except the person you believe in doesn't even have the guts to show her face.
I can offer you this.
Oh. Oh, God.
Girl. Protect the city together.
What would he make of it if he knew it was Kate?
So,
He's gonna cuff her.
how did we get him?
I'm at Gotham City Arena.
Mary got through to him, or has he got some secret double cross?
Donahue.
The queen.
Should take on new identities.
Basement cell.
I'm still like, I feel like Alice would probably kill him rather than let her leave her.
With all of mine run with you forever.
Is he her anchor? He's gonna destroy it. Yep. I told you she was gonna kill him because she said she wouldn't let him leave her. Oh, Mouse. He's her anchor to the past. It's in the tea. I knew it. And she was the one that couldn't believe Kate let her die. And she'll kill Mouse.
No. You made me choose.
Yeah, you can't trust Alice.
Not you do.
Yeah, he's still leaving you, love. This is why you don't team up with supervillains. Remember when Kate did this exact thing for you and you got really mad at her?
Never experienced true betrayal.
He has literally right now. The person he trusted most in the world just killed him. Yeah. Oh. I do feel bad for Alice even though she just killed him. Oh, Mouse.
My sweet mouse.
I think we were setting up for really unhinged Alice in the finale, final 2 episodes. Where have they been?
Now he's tagging her into the ring.
Something's up.
Mm-hmm. It's a trap for her as well.
Call her and give her the heads up. Saying what exactly? To watch her six.
I mean, she should already know that, but yeah. He's definitely got ulterior motives. He's not going to suddenly ally with her.
Julia didn't look into my dad's eyes when she shook his hand.
Oh, he doesn't know it's you.
Ish.
Yeah. With thousands of broken ribs. Okay, that's an exaggeration, but...
Why are we in the dark?
That's cool.
Go!
Yeah, man, like, why are you still stood there? I know that was how you helped Ben out in the plan, but... Is Jacob's plan to just let this guy kill Batwoman and deal with this problem for him? Because if that were to happen, which it obviously won't, I would be very upset if it did. And the show would end. Oh god, he'd be very disappointed when he found it was his daughter that he just let die. Oh god.
This isn't you. Apollo told me who you are. Big
Yep.
brother. Used to walk the neighborhood kids to the bus stop.
Yep.
Make sure they were safe. You know.
You can choose different now. Yeah. She was getting through to him, but that's not the Crow way.
You didn't have to kill him.
They did because they wanted to capture you.
Same team.
He's an idiot.
You can't do this. We're on the same.
That's your daughter, you piece of shit. He knows Sophie works with her. Is he going to arrest her? Is he going to arrest Mary now?
To protect the criminal?
I'm protecting you from being on the wrong side of this.
What is it about her? You, now Mary? Tell me what I'm missing.
With all due respect,
Kate.
sir.
But also just someone, yeah, that stands up for the city and cares about them. You cared about the rich.
Maybe I want to be pulled in.
I'm glad Sophie's getting confident in who she is and herself. Okay, I'm sorry your dad's an idiot. We knew that, but we always want to believe the best in our fathers. And you've got your sister. Your other one could be turning up any minute looking for some kryptonite.
Myself coming out to him as Batwoman one day. I looked him in the eyes.
You will do, I think, sweetheart. If he deserves it, and he doesn't at the moment.
I believed him too.
Yeah, they both wanted to see the best in their dad. Oh, I'm sorry.
I always thought when I put that suit on that nothing could hurt me.
But it did.
But I was wrong.
I'm so sorry.
His betrayal hurt a million times more than any of those bullets. My dad hates me.
He doesn't know it's you who...
Hates Batwoman. You, he loves.
He wants to love Beth too. In his
God.
mind, Batwoman is just as crazy as Alice.
He's wrong.
He is very wrong. Oh, I'm so sorry.
Thank you for having me today.
To sisters.
Yeah.
Sisters.
Oh, I love their relationship so much.
Am I interrupting?
You are interrupting. Dads suck.
May I present to you?
A truth for everyone, unfortunately. But Luke had a good dad.
Figured out how to destroy it.
Oh my.
Did he hit it with a hammer?
Hammer.
Yeah, Mary, this is all thanks to your brilliant hammer idea.
Mm-hmm.
Point being, this is what's left of the only thing on Earth that can.
Apart from Kate has some, and there is a lot. A lot of it in National City.
Because.
I honestly didn't think you'd figure out a way to destroy it.
Well, we did. So hand it over.
And because I can't. It's not mine to destroy.
Kate, if that gets into the wrong.
There's a lot more of it in Cara City
I promised
now.
my friend I would keep it.
Yeah. Maybe keep it in the back cave though, because Alice has never found a way in there. Hello, crazy man.
And we're gonna need to find something stronger.
Fuck you. Just because she does it better than you?
My masterpiece.
Did she make him look like himself? Like he used to look?
It's come true.
I look like Bruce Wayne.
That is... I so thought he was going to ask that like Bruce Wayne at one point.
You make me Bruce Wayne.
So.
Oh my goodness, so he's going to walk in and be like, Wayne Industries is mine and take everything back.
I need you to strut through the doors of Wayne Tower.
Now we need the real Bruce back.
Tonight from your dear cousin Kate.
Oh dear. So, given that they've cast Batman now, maybe we'll see him next season? Okay, so again, I can see that that wasn't the intended finale, but it really did work given what they had. Because it had the emotional stakes for Kate. It had, you know, like an enemy that she couldn't fight by herself. But it had, you know, her putting out that moment of trust to her father, what she thought was going to be the first step in letting him trust Batwoman so she could come out to him as Batwoman, and he was Jacob Kane. And, you know, her and Mary really feeling that bond and that family and that kind of, you know, we are a family and we're going to do this together, and then it not working, but they still had each other, and we kind of had the real solidifiedness of the fact that their team Bat is, you know, Mary, Luke and Kate. I really enjoyed all those aspects of it, and I know exactly what it's like to believe in your father and then have every single time you believe in him, have him just disappoint you. So that really got me. Kate in that scene when she was just sitting there crying, like, oh my goodness, I'm not going to go on and on about my life, but like, that got me. And you know, she raised a really good point in that he loved Beth, but now he views her as Alice, and what happens if she does come out to him, or if he, you know, rips her mask off during a fight sometime and sees it's Kate? Will he necessarily stop, or would he still arrest her? I'd like to think that if he saw it was Kate, he wouldn't shoot to kill, but he would still try and arrest her, potentially. And then, you know, like, there was genuinely a minute where I thought he might actually arrest Mary for working with Batwoman. I guess the fact that, you know, he could tell all his other Crow agents that, oh, you know, Batwoman took her there because, like, you know, she's not really working with her, maybe, whereas it wasn't, like, publicly that she was working with her. But he is, like, getting more and more unstable as a character. And, you know, he's been a character that I've not liked particularly at any point in the show. You know, a lot of the stuff he's done has been shady, but I truly did believe, and do believe, that that his heart is that of a father, and he does love his children, but we have seen that he is someone that puts that aside for his crazy superiority moral complex. And, you know, the little bit of him that I was, like, relating to, or, like, thinking, oh, you know, at least he's, like, cares about his kids, is vanishing. So yeah, Jacob Kane is getting as scary as any of the villains. And I think especially he's so high and mighty when the Crows, if they were just an elite police force that protected everyone, I'd be like, okay, you know, maybe if the police aren't doing their job. But they protect people that pay them primarily. You know, they made rich and poor, and that is unforgivable and despicable and disgusting. And, you know, the fact that even Mary, who was brought up in wealth, privilege with her mother, and then, you know, married into the head of, like, who married the Crows, like, Mary can look at it and be like, that's wrong. Batwoman is just, her goals and her mission is so much better. Is just, ugh. And as well, like, Batwoman technically had nothing to do with the people escaping. Like, yes, Alice set them all free because she wanted to escape Kate, but it was because of Alice. Batwoman didn't head to Arkham to free all the prisoners. You know, so that in itself is just such a stupid thing to blame her for. Like, yeah, she messed up, but there have been times, I am sure, probably within the season, where the Crows have done something that has caused a ripple effect that has been bad. You know, it happens sometimes, you mess up, but I hate Jacob Kane. I know we all do. Then Alice and Mouse. Now that was, again, like, in the sense of the wider series, that was surprising. You know, Mouse wasn't necessarily a character I thought would stick around forever, and I've definitely seen over the last few episodes him, well, really over the whole season, but really over the last few episodes, him getting frustrated with Alice, him realising more and more and more that Alice wants what Alice wants, and if it happens to line up with what he wants, great, he'll get what he wants, but she'll never consider his side of things, and he's 100% her little mouse, her underling. And it was when she said to him, I'll never let you leave me, I kind of thought she was going to, like, stab him or something. But then when she didn't, I was like, well, if she has decided to leave, she's going to change her mind. And, you know, so I was kind of thinking, like, I still feel like she's probably going to maybe kill him so he doesn't leave her. But I kind of didn't really think it was going to happen, and then it did, obviously. And I just think Alice is such an interesting character. God, not psychically. Her psyche is a very interesting thing to think about. And the fact that she thinks it's better to kill him so she can never see him again than be like, okay, you go there and I'll meet you in 2 years when I've killed Batwoman. You know, like, it shows you that she is very far gone. If she's even killing her brother, the person that's been with her all these years that has never betrayed her or let her down. Now, it's like she said, didn't she, that, you know, we need to destroy our anchors to the past, and he is a very physical anchor to all the years of abuse she took with his father and living in that house, being locked up. You know, so in that sense, that was what she was doing, but I think she was just doing it because how dare he leave me. So Alice is someone at the beginning of the season I was really rooting for her to ultimately get some kind of a redemption and become good, and now I don't know that that's ever going to happen. So, you know, if we're 10 seasons in and Alice is still the main villain, it will kind of be a little bit like, it'll still be interesting because Rachel Skarsten's amazing, and, you know, her dynamic with Kate is brilliant, and, you know, Ruby Rose are just, it's all brilliant. But it would also be a bit like, okay, yeah, same old, same old. So I'm intrigued with where Alice is going to go. I mean, obviously she isn't going to get her ending of the season. Like, I presume, you know, she was going to get him to walk in and he'd get the Kryptonite maybe, and then oh, I don't know, like, I just don't know. But I feel like, you know, she was going to do some big dramatic thing at the end of the season, and it's obviously not going to happen. It's going to be in the next season. So I wonder whether she's going to remain as the main villain next season, or whether maybe she'll be defeated temporarily and like get put back in Arkham for a while, or whether she'll escape. Maybe Kate will even think she's dead, or she'll just escape into the mists of time and then return in season 4 to be the villain or whatever. Like, I'm very intrigued about what the dynamic is and what the plan is with Alice. Now, I know back when Tommy Knight, whatever his name is, first wanted his face. I know his name, it's really bothering me, but it just escaped me. I was like, oh, I was expecting he was going to ask to be given Bruce Wayne's face because he was like obsessed with him, but Alice giving it to him is kind of hilarious. In some ways it's great because we've got Bruce Wayne cast, and it's a different Bruce Wayne to the Bruce Wayne from from whichever Earth Kate was on when she met the other Bruce Wayne. It's not the same actor, unless I am really seeing things strangely, but I mean, a lot of them look different, like, you know, there were different Clark Kents on different Earths and things. But yeah, that is really interesting that now they've actually cast someone to be Bruce Wayne, because, okay, yeah, like, maybe his main role in the show is going to be with being the Tommy Knight. What is his name? It's Tommy Elliott, isn't it? Tommy Knight's an actor, I think. Wandering into Bruce Wayne Town. Now, he'd have to be a pretty good, because, okay, yeah, Kate and Luke and Mary, but Kate and Luke especially. I suppose Mary, I don't know if you know how much she had to do with her cousin, her step-cousin. They would see right, Luke especially, having done the Batman stuff with him, they would see right through him, surely, like, if you were to ask them for it. So he's gonna have to play a very fine line. Now, he's obsessed with him, so maybe he knows a lot about him now to marry him. But if you were Bruce Wayne and you saw like the taglines of like, oh, like, millionaire Bruce Wayne returns to Gotham, and you'd be thinking, oh, bloody hell, I'm not. You at the very least send a text like, okay, yeah, I know I'm living in Timbuktu right now, but it's not me. Or maybe you'd even come back. I mean, that is something that I've genuinely been wondering about. Were we going to see Bruce Wayne at some point? I want to get his story. I want to get why he left. I don't need him to, like, you know, it's Kate's show. But in just the same way that we've had Superman and Supergirl, I love that. So I'd really love to get to see the actual Bruce. And this is maybe making me a little bit more hopeful because they've already cast him. But yeah, I'm kind of scared for any time when a character is impersonating another character. It's very scary, and we've got that to wait in season 2. In January we're going to have to wait, aren't we, at the earliest, if we're lucky. And I feel like I'm missing some obvious things. I liked that they kind of touched on the problems with sport, American football especially. I think that's one of the sports where it's the worst with these concussions and head problems. I know cricket has introduced some really stringent protocols for if you get hit on the head with the ball, and like you get concussion substitutes and things, but it's such a hard one because people love sport and sport is so important to so many people. Yeah, you kind of feel like, I don't know, I would say we should scrap all sports where there can be head injuries, but then there would be no sports. So it's a horrible line to walk on. And you know, what you really need is just really, really, really perfect oversight. You need teams to put the players' health over money and the profit they're going to make from them. And sadly, that is not the case with a lot of the clubs and the managers and things. But I think it's becoming more of a case. But anyway, I like that they kind of highlighted that. And then, you know, Kate was able to get through to him, you know, so he could have just gone back to a mental institution, hopefully a better one, maybe got some medical treatment. And then, of course, the Crows just shot him because the Crows are terrible, like, shoot first, ask questions later. And that whole scene when she realised he betrayed her, I mean, she just wanted to believe so much because it was her father. I think if it had been like a Oliver and Quentin Lance type situation, if it hadn't been her dad, as much as he didn't know who she was, you'd really want to believe that Mary appealing to him and then just something about him would have felt that, like, I trust this person because it's his daughter. Like, I'm still so heartbroken for Kate, and I'm so sad that, like, that's where we leave her, being heartbroken, rather than leaving her, like, having just defeated Alice, or, I don't know, like, it was just quite a sad way to leave Kate, but I understand why. And, you know, Kate is a character that I've seen a lot of people seem to, like, not particularly care about, and I love her so much. Like, I really just, you know, I just feel really connected to her as a character, and you know, we're very, very dissimilar. Like, I would not say that there was much we have in common at all, but I just love her, and I love Mary so much as well, and I love Luke. They're such a good trio, like, they're like such a kind of good version of the original Team Arrow. Like, you know, similarly, like, a show has to have at its core that brilliant bond of characters, and they are it, and I'm so excited to see more of it in the next season, even though we have to wait a little bit longer. So yeah, Batwoman, I've said many times now, I was so apprehensive about. I was reaching the point where I was getting a bit of Arrowverse fatigue. There were just so many shows. Like, in my personal opinion, and I know a lot of people love The Flash, it's dragging on a bit now. Like, their ideas haven't been that fresh recently. I've not been enjoying it quite as much. I still enjoy it, like, more than I enjoyed probably 90% of the shows I've watched, but compared to what it used to be, it's gone a bit downhill for me, and so I was kind of thinking, I've got another one. And Batwoman has been my favourite Arrowverse show this season by far. I mean, Kate, I think on my Patreon, there is already up, and it'll be up in June on my YouTube, I've ranked the Arrowverse characters, and Kate made it fairly high up. So that tells you how quickly I've fallen for this show, because it takes a long time for characters and shows to like join the ranks of characters that I've had for 8 seasons or whatever, but she managed it. But yeah, I've loved this show. I've loved Kate. I've loved watching her relationship with Mary grow like I wanted it to. It had its bumps, but it was just beautiful. I've loved watching Mary grow as a character and learning more about her, watching Luke and Kate really get into their groove and kind of find that bond of trust that's going to be so special. Alice has been a fantastic villain. I'm sort of sad that they've taken her down the just definitely a villain path, because I think there's a little bit less rich story down the line for her, given that she's kind of non-stop villain, but she's a brilliant villain, so in another way it's quite fun. But yeah, this has been such a fantastic show. I can't wait to watch the next season. Thank you for watching. Okay, so I had literally just finished editing my reaction to the finale. I had it exporting ready to upload when I checked Twitter and saw the news that Ruby Rose has just announced that she is leaving Batwoman in season 2, and I mean, I will respect her. I'm not going to in any way hate her. She'll have her reasons, and I support her for that. But in terms of the show, I have loved Kate so much, and I've loved her portrayal of Kate. And I know that a lot of people didn't, but to me that was something that was so special. And I'm so torn right now, because part of me thinks I definitely want to keep Kate because I love the character, and just recast it and have someone else play her. And then we get to see more of her relationships with Mary and with Alice and with Luke continuing. I mean, I would definitely prefer that to them killing Kate off in between seasons or something. I think my preferred thing will be them just recasting somebody else. I know they've spoken about wanting to make sure the main role is still played by an LGBT actress, and that's important, so that's good. But Kate's character is so important to me, and like I've really connected with her quickly, and her relationship with Mary and the whole drama with Alice, I feel like that's probably what they're going to do, is going to be recasting Kate Kane. But there is also a chance that Kate will choose to leave Gotham for some reason and somebody else will become Batwoman, but I think we're a bit early on in the show's mythology for that to work, and Kate is too tied into the Crows, and you know, she's got her dad's the head of the Crows, she's got Mary who's a sister, she's got Alice who's her sister, she's got the Batman being her cousin, she's got kind of all this stuff going on, that I think her being recast is the most likely thing, which has not been done before on the Arrowverse. None of the main actors have been replaced by a replacement, and something I've long been an advocate for is I hate shows when an actor wants to leave, so they kill off a main character. Like BBC's Robin Hood, spoiler alert, tried to do that. They tried to kill off Robin Hood out of Robin Hood and then bring in a magical half-brother he never knew he had to replace him. And at the time I remember saying, just recast him. Cast the actor you cast to play the new brother as Robin. That's fine. No, I'd much rather have that than death, so I am advocating for her to be replaced. But I'm also really sad, and I fully respect her decision to quit and to not want to do the show anymore, because she's human, she has her choices and her rights. But I'm also just really sad about that. Like, thinking about the next season, I think that Kate's going to be someone different, and there's a small chance we'll even lose Kate. So, you know, I guess right now, or at least whenever she have told the producers and everyone, they will be working out their plan, they will be looking into casting, they will be working out storyline-wise, are they going to replace Kate, or are they going to just... All they need to do is literally throw in a joke in the next season about how her hair has changed. You know, Mary can be like, who styled your hair this morning? You look different. And we can just go from there. And, you know, it can even be a thing with Alice, where Alice can just be like, you look so different now. But, you know, I'm really sad about this, but I think the show can survive it. And I think Kate's character can keep going, and I'll always be thankful to Ruby for the way she portrayed her in this series. Series 1 was amazing, one of my favourite Arrowverse shows. Kate quickly became one of my favourite Arrowverse characters, so yeah, I'm just really sad about this news, but I'm still excited for where this show's going to go. I'm a little bit apprehensive because big changes are always scary, but I think if all of us that love this show, we can help pull it through, and we can look forward to the next season. At least they've actually got a little bit of extra time to do the casting and the like logistics of it all. So yeah, I just thought I'd update anyone that hadn't seen that, and the timing of it was crazy. I literally just pressed export, went to Twitter, oh my goodness. So yeah, again, thanks for watching these reactions to the first season. I hope you've enjoyed it as much as I have. Thank you for watching.